The mainstays of his band were musicians who stayed with him for years. And arranging for his band was obviously, obviously a pretty attractive thing to be doing. We don't know the full chronology of it, but it appears that after he worked with Fletcher Henderson, Sonny Blunt then developed a relationship with Red Saunders. And at first, his role seems to have been confined to correcting other people's arrangements. Red supposedly discovered that Sonny could just look at a manuscript and whip out his pen and make a few changes here and there, and the sax section would sound better, or the brass section would sound better. And so after a while, Red, made a habit of running new stuff past him. Finally, Red started commissioning entire arrangements from Sonny. We don't have any written documentation of that at all, but there are some records that started coming out in 1953 or so, where it's pretty clear that Sonny is involved behind the scenes. Okay, let's see. I've got another photo of Red and band in action in 1952. This was in connection with Red's only chart hit. It was called Ham Bone, with the Ham Bone Kids performing. There they are in front of the band. There actually are other photos of Red and band from that period, but they are in the archives of Ebony and Jet magazine, and there's a strict policy not allowing reproduction of such photos. So I wish I could show you more, but I can't. This is the band as it stood probably in 1952. And this is, with a couple of changes in personnel, this is the same group of musicians that Sonny was writing these arrangements for. Okay, now in 1953, Sonny, I'm going to go with this one first. Sonny started writing full arrangements for Red Saunders. Now you notice here's a record label on Blue Lake, which is a subsidiary of Parrot. You don't see the arranger's name on there, okay? And Sonny never said in any interviews, yeah, I did this particular one. But if you hear it, it's pretty clear that some different things are going on that Red's other arrangers would not have done. So let's listen to Red's version of Summertime here. This is from December '53. By the way, the percussion work is all done by Red Saunders himself, as far as we know. And if you compare this to other recordings that Red had made previously, there's sort of an aggressively modernistic edge to this that's not typical, and that's one indication that Sonny is there. The other thing is the fascination with Latin rhythm. Sonny was, as we know from a number of sources, heavily into various forms of exotica, as that kind of music was developing in the late 40s, early 50s, and I think we can see some of that in action here. Now, the next one I'm going to play is, well, a good sign of why this research is often difficult to do. This is a record by JoJo Adams. JoJo Adams was a singer and entertainer. He had performed at the Club de Lisa many times, including when Sonny was with Fletcher Henderson, so obviously they knew each other. And he had also performed with Red Saunders in the past, although his club gig at the time this was made was with some other people. So here's JoJo Adams, who was basically a stand-up blues singer, doing a number called Call My Baby. Notice the label, it doesn't even have a composer credit on it. Doesn't say who the accompaniment by. But listen to the first 17 seconds of this recording, and I think you'll see what I mean about Sonny's involvement. This was probably recorded in September of 1953.
So all alone.